thanks for tuning in to the NYMX Appreciation Showcase Showdown. Really appreciate you guys hanging out for the stream today. You know, I just really wanted to give NYMX that shout out. No. We're gonna do it the right way. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. Just had to throw that in there. Yes, it is a funny joke. What's up, everybody? Good to see you. Hold your fire, NYMX, of course, because this is the 1-year subscriber NYMX Appreciation Super Stream Spectacular Showcase Showdown, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah. So NYMX has been subscribed for a year at this point. The only person to do so. The total insanity. I completely appreciate it. So I was like, alright, let's play some games that NYMX wants me to play in appreciation for him hanging out at a lot of streams and all the crazy stuff he's got going on in his life. And more importantly, throwing money at me, so that's always good too. So I asked him, like, what games, reached out on Discord, what games do you want me to play? And you can still change your mind, by the way. Different things come up. You know, the other games in the past, I do have Dragon's Lair, all that other fun stuff, but he's like, no. You should play a game called Tetris 2. So I've played this game once, like 20 years ago. I remember it being, at least in my mind, kind of like a smash up between like Dr. Mario and Tetris. So we'll see how fast I can try to figure this out. But we'll give it a go. And it's way too loud. Okay, let's lower that down. Volume. There we go. Low, medium, high. I will stick with that. Looks like there's 30 rounds. I doubt I'll probably get, not probably too high, I don't think I would. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Some music challenge choices. A lot of bass on that for Nintendo. And then beautiful silence. Yeah, we'll go with A. Oh, this is one of those lovely screens where if you push pause, then the screen goes away. Like, oh, I can't see what I'm up against. Haha! Emulation for the win, suckers. So, yeah, so let's take a look, see what I'm up here. So I see different colored, looks like green or blue. I'm not sure. I'm horribly colorblind. Yellow and red, I'm betting, or orange. So yeah, this is going to be a challenge and a half for me. And it looks like bombs or something. So I'm thinking, like, is this kind of like columns or kind of like Dr. Mario, where if you match them up, does your, like, do you have to get rid of these things? Okay, cool. So I think these blocks, if I remember correctly, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, columns is another good one. I was trying to think, because the last one I played was actually the Sakura Taisen, which is Sakura Wars columns game on the Sega Saturn. So if I remember correctly, I'm about to find out in just a moment. Blocks that are these shape separate out. So I think the yellow and the, like, in that blue should fall on top of each other, and the red should hit the very bottom line. Yay! Okay, cool. You can move pieces that have separated. Oh, okay, that's good to know. Okay, so is there a certain... So it seems like 3 across will... 3 vertical or across will make it explode, but not diagonally. Which is something you could do on columns. You could do diagonal columns, and those would explode as well. So this is either vertical or horizontal, it would appear. Here we go. Oh no! No, not oh no for Mrs. NYMX liking columns. No, definitely not, but... So now I'm wondering, like, how do you clear... Like, do you have to clear all the bombs in order to proceed through the level, or is it score-based? Haha! Clear all the flashing blocks. Okay. So this is going to be a problem, because it looks like Tetris is not a thing. Like, you get a line of blocks all the way across, that it doesn't matter. So this is... Yeah, this is more like, kind of like columns. It's a weird mismatch of the two of them together. So let's see. Ah, I screwed that up. It's just this weird combination of like all those games together into one. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to wing that in there. Ooh. Passing on the privilege. Rare indeed. I keep thinking like traditional columns is screwing me up. Not good. Because I keep thinking like I can do diagonals. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't do it. Yeah, this is a beast of a game. Yeah, right there, beautiful. Okay, I don't know how, but I think the game just finally took mercy on me. They're like, yeah, let's throw him a bone. He's a little slow, he's not quite getting it. That's gonna screw me up. Is it like 3 or is it 4 that does it? Because it seems like it's 3 sometimes, then 4 others. Three, okay. That's a dumb move. Compound the situation. Make it as much worse as I can. Alright, here we go. Yay! Yes, you, laddie boy. Alright, so I've beaten the spread already. Oh, that's diabolical. Now keep in mind that I'm not going to be playing it anywhere near the top levels, and because I'm pretty sure the people who play Tetris Grandmasters on professional levels are not humans and are in fact Terminators sent back from the future to destroy us through video game Tetris. So already I've beaten the spread. I've gotten past round 1, so I'm doing better than I thought I would, being horribly colorblind and on drugs. So, alright, round 2. Let's see how far this goes. Alright, so, real quick before I forget, if you look underneath the stream, or if you're too lazy to do that, or if you're on mobile, which you really couldn't be able to do anyway, so I'm not accusing anyone of being lazy, that is a mostly complete list of all the games that I own. Pardon me. So you can pick something from there if you're not sure what I own or what I have available to play. Or you can pick a game. I mean, I have full complete ROM sets for Super Nintendo, Nintendo, Genesis, everything. Whatever. You can just think it out, pick a game, it's all good. I also have emulators, like arcade ones too, so that's always an option as well. Yeah, now I really want to play the Sakura Taisen one. It's like, now I'll play that Japanese-only version of Columns. Eventually been watching the Sakura Wars show again, which I have not seen in like 20 years. And that show did not hold up as nearly as well as I thought it would. Now, see, I was thinking, like, right there that would have gotten rid of all of them, but it did not. Have I seen Ryujin Z? Oh gosh, literally like 25 years ago, if that's the one I'm thinking of. If I'm remembering it correctly, wasn't that the one about the old man who was just basically like, he's in a mechanical bed in a retirement home, and like just becomes sentient, and he just goes on the lam, they're trying to collect him back? I think that was the movie. Yep, that was the one. I saw that like literally about 25 years ago, I want to say. It's a good one though. It's a good touching story, especially the end when you realize what exactly is going on. It's like not you, but like everybody in the cast kind of figures out like, oh, this This is what it means. Like, this is what's actually happening here. Oh, that was brutal. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking, the same thing. I'm like, but how long is it going to take for chat to point that out too? You win. So it's the same things. I'm like, I'm on to you, Japan. We're going to screw it all up just to put that little blue block there. Oh, crud. That was not what I was thinking was going to happen. That was the exact opposite. That was not good. That was good not dab. So now I'm like really, really hosed until I get a straight piece. That's not gonna happen. Oh, the modern piece of media. This is literally part of Solid Sea Society. Probably. I mean, everything's a ripoff of everything else these days. So I watched 2 movies last night, speaking of plots and other fun things. I saw, I'll pause it real quick because I can't really do puzzlers like this and talk at the same time. My brain power is not that great. Watched 2 movies. One is called Dolomite Is My Name, which is a biopic on Rudy Ray Moore, who did a lot of blaxploitation films in the 70s. Basically his whole journey of how he came to do the movie Dolomite, which then led to Petey Wheatstraw, Disco Godfather, and other fun things, because I am a huge fan of blaxploitation films of the 70s. I can quote a lot of them back and forth. Absolutely love them to death. I liked it. Thought it was a good movie. It did touch a lot on Rudy Ray Moore's life, but my problem was Eddie Murphy, because Eddie Murphy was just playing himself. He wasn't playing Rudy Ray Moore. He wasn't like trying to get his mannerisms and his style of talking down. He was just like being his usual frenetic, super fast self. But so I still recommend the movie. It's on Netflix or illegal downloading sites. Use a VPN, boys and girls, don't get caught. But I still recommend it. It was a lot of fun to watch because, like I said, I love Dolomite. It's one of those movies where you can see the boom mic through half the film, just bobbing in and out between characters on the top of the screen. Perfect. Then the other one I saw was Terminator Dark Fate, which was surprisingly not that bad. There are some things I have a problem with here and there. I'm not going to talk about it really because the movie's not out technically yet. But I was actually pleasantly surprised with it. Jackie Brown. Yes, Jackie Brown is a... Well, if you're talking about the Quentin Tarantino film, that was an homage to it, Jackie Brown. But yeah, because he also had... Because it was kind of formulated off of Coffee. Did they actually do an original Jackie Brown? I couldn't remember if Quentin Tarantino's version was an homage or... Yeah, that was the Tarantino homage to it, which is very, very close to classic blaxploitation films. But if you want like the more modern blaxploitation film... It's probably my brother's music from the other room. Yeah, I can see it picking up on the microphone. Let me see if I can gate it a little bit better. He likes rap music, and he likes it loud. Let's see here. Microphone. Advanced audio properties. Fine there. Filters, that's what I need. That seems to be picking up even more. That wasn't what I was looking for. Okay, it looks like it's still not picking it up. Oh well. Yeah, me versus my brother, it'd just be him going, well, I don't know, it's just whatever, man. Barely talks. Not really the best vocal enunciator so far that I've ever seen. He's kind of like, he goes in almost Sylvester Stallone-ish territories. It's kind of funny. Alright, so hopefully it doesn't get too distracting. If it does, just let me know and I'll go and have a nice discussion with him. Oh, that did not work out like I thought it was because I couldn't remember what I was doing again. There we go. There we are. So, the other one I would also recommend, like I said, Terminator Dark Fate was actually surprisingly not bad. There are plot problems with it, of course. But if you want like something like this more modern blaxploitation film, oh, that was horrendous. Black Dynamite came out 2008. Michael Jai White. That movie is like one of my favorite movies of all time. That's why, because they were trying to get funding for the film. They shot this like little trailer, and they brought it to the movie studio, and they're like, "Hey, we want to make this into a movie." And the guy's like, "Why did you bring to me like a '70s blaxploitation film?" They're like, "No, we just shot this yesterday." He's like, "Okay, you guys have your funding." This is like, they're like, if you can pull that off and make it look like an actual '70s film like that, you know, you guys are good. Oh, this is getting worse and worse. Now, is it just me, NYMX, or can you rotate these pieces like more than one way? Because it seems like I'm used to Tetris doing 4 rotations, but it seems like it could just be me that like you start rotating enough, it actually rotates the other way around. It seems like it's not quite right. Like I'm thinking, it could just be a mental trick, but it seems like you have more than 4 rotations. It just, like I said, it just could be just visual tricks with me on my, you know, painkillers and stuff like that, trying to visually identify things that are moving fast. Yeah, okay, that's probably what it is, because it seems like I'm seeing something that it doesn't seem like it's always there, but I'm like, okay, what is this? It doesn't seem like it's right. And that could be it. Okay, I can swear the game just got faster. Yeah, it is getting faster. Okay. It's like, yeah, we're just gonna eventually mercy kill you out of this because you ain't doing too well. Oh, I made a rage statement on the task stream on the left. Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, I tried to contact them about it and say, like, hey, can you start showing other things? Because I've seen one of your tasks on there before, but we're talking, like, 2-3 months ago, however long it's been, probably 3 months. But they need to rotate it more, because it seems like they're playing from a local source, like they've downloaded YouTube videos, which is something I know how to do. And they're playing it off their local like server that they have for the stream instead of pulling up like a YouTube playlist, like going to, like, if I were to do it, if I had permission from taskvideos.org, I would just have a YouTube capture stream up for the YouTube there and just go to taskvideos.org, play all, and just let it go right down the list, just constant streaming and stuff. Because this person has custom scripts for telling you for on the bottom for who made the game, like not who made the game, but like what the game is, who tasked it, the time, and also the upper right hand corner time left for playback, which is all things you can do in a local video source, but not for YouTube to my knowledge. So, like I said, if I were to do it personally, I would just do a YouTube playlist and just have it rock out that way on a stream versus, you know, with advertisements saying, hey, check out this and more at taskvideos.org or something like that line. But it seems like he's downloading and playing it off of local files instead. Which means that they have full control over what they put up. Whee! Alright, let's just mercy kill this. Yeah, thanks, straight line. Alright, round 2. Let's give it one more go. Yeah, so, I mean, this is definitely a game that would take a lot of skill to not only play well, but I mean, also to, like, if someone were to task this or something, that would be... I mean, you could have, like, a lot of fun trying to do different shapes, I would definitely imagine, or just even, like, maybe just speed right through it, just, like, kind of rip through the game, like, okay, how fast can we do it? Like, maximum speed, like Tetris Grandfather style, like, or Grandmasters, where you just have it, like, ripping down, like, holding down the entire time, just slamming it into piece as fast as you could. Yep, death on the second round, I'm not surprised. Still trying to figure this game out mostly in my head. It takes a while to wrap your brain around it, like how the mechanics fully work. Nah. I said, if I were to do a task, my task would be Super Mario World. And I would do a Super Buddhist Mario run. Which could be interesting. So, depending on how my back procedure goes, which would lay me out for possibly like a good 6 months, if I get my back fused, I'll probably, you know, start conferring with you and others on how to start doing a task. I also talked to T. Wallace, also another friend of the stream, that, like, if he wants to start tasking, to definitely reach out to you. You know, either on my stream or whisper you via Twitch, something like that. You know, if he wants to get seriously trying to go on that. That did not work out how I thought it would. Oh, I thought I could, like, stand it up. I'd have enough room. I did not. Pardon me. Yeah, I just think it's more of like the that did not go how I thought it was going to. I just think it's definitely like a fresh eyes approach. Just anything you really do in life, really, if you take like a step back from it and then go back to it, crap, overshot it. You know, you tend to see things you may have just missed before. You just really get blind to things you see all the time. And eventually you'll hit the point of, like, diminishing returns where it's just no matter what you do, you're just going to, like, not find more improvements, but that'll probably take maybe another 2 or 3 times, maybe, of, like, going through, because, I mean, this is, like, I think this is the second time you've gone through Q*bert 3. So I would say probably like another time you did it, like after this, if you took a break from it, went back to it like 2 years later or something like that, you'd probably find something else. Okay, so you cannot rotate these pieces real close to the wall. Noted. It will not magically flip them for you. Oh, hit the button too soon. Or, let's see, bow rippin', I don't know, bow rippin' beats, where you just hear like a beat so bad, you just like, you know, you just gotta drop your bowels. Yep, everybody shit on the floor. Isn't that a lyric something? With that, kids and their hippity hop music. Should drop. Okay, that's good. Oh, I keep thinking like I can magically rotate against pieces against the wall, like it's still rotated around, but it does not do that. So, plans not working out. Oh, I'm sure you still know. You're just being all polite about it, like, oh no, I won't make him feel too bad. Not yet, at least. And he'll spring it on me when I'm least expecting it. Okay, so is it 5 or 6 in a row, NYMX, that you get? Because you know more about this game than I do, which is why you suggested that I play it. Is it 5 or 6 colors the same in a row like that when you, like, clear them? Does it... It looks like it deleted everything off of the screen at once. Like, I dropped a yellow onto 2 pieces, like 2 other yellow pieces that were lined up, and that just cleared all the yellows on the screen. So is it 5 or is it 6? Probably 6 or more, maybe? Because that's just going to instantly clear the board, so... Or something, I don't know. Something just happened and I'm not sure what it is. Oh, ouch. Popping and cracking. Okay, so it looks like if you get the bomb, if you clear one of the bombs, I'm calling them bombs, I guess. It looks like then it clears everything. So like if there's a red bomb, you get that cleared, it clears all other red bombs on the screen. That's what it appears to be, at least. Wall kicks. Okay, that works. Okay, or maybe my hypothesis was incorrect. The only kicks I know are the ones where you kick out the jam, and then you get in-school detention for dropping the F-bomb. But, you know, it was worth it. Because when you sing Kick Out the Jams by MC5, you have to yell that intro part loud and proud. Yay! Came back. So I had a question about the lovely bombs on the screen, so, or what I call the bombs, like in the lower right-hand side of the screen of the playfield. Like, if you clear, I thought like you've clear, okay, 6 blocks in a row, bomb clears that color. Okay, 6 blocks in a row, bomb on that color will clear everything of that one. Okay. That's what I was kind of confused on, because it seemed like it was 6 was the magic number. I was still confused how the rest of it was operating on the game logic. Oh, that did not turn out well. Sure, you go there. You got it. Perfect. Beautiful. And why is that, Mr. Hold Your Fire? For me, I like it because it's spring forward, fall back. The spring is terrible because you just lose, I mean, everyone's grumpy, you lose an hour of sleep. But the fall, oh baby. Yeah, you get that extra hour of sleep, you're doing good. Which doesn't matter to me because I'm unemployed, but you get the idea. It's Ronnie! What's up, Ronnie? Yeah, Bowel Rippin' Booty. Usually after you have Taco Bell, but yeah. BRB, Bowel Rippin' Booties. I can't believe I actually got that to work. This is the NES version. They also have it on Super Nintendo, which is where I played it like 20 years ago. So I've had to quickly kind of try to figure out how to play this game, which is a mashup of Tetris. Actually, not so much Tetris, but yeah, it's still technically Tetris, Columns, and like Dr. Mario all smashed together. It's a really, really, really kind of challenging game. And the objective I'm trying to do is actually get rid of that stupid red block in the bottom right-hand corner. That's not going to happen. But that's the goal, at least. For me. Yeah, now I was playing this, I'm like, man, now I really want to play the Sakura Taisen Columns that I have for the Sega Saturn. Even though, it's another game that I like to play, but I'm just terrible at. So, I have a kind of weird relationship with games like that. I'm like, sure, I'm terrible at it. Let's keep playing. It's like, alright. So I can see like a couple combinations coming up here and there, but you just gotta think like, how can you get that going like real fast against the timer, which is not your friend. Just clear that out. Does yellow fall? Yeah, yellow does fall. Okay. Aha! Perfect. How many different ways can you say that you're going to the bathroom? Gotta stop and think of, like, correct ways to say it versus, like, politically incorrect, you know, for different methods I have available to me. So the question is, like, are we talking, like, different languages, or are we just talking, like, you know, English slang? Yeah, Pichalovo. Oh gosh, you can, like, you know, you can make an offering to the porcelain god, which again, either way, being vomiting or puking there. Drop a deuce, lay some hash brownies or some browns at the Super Bowl. There you go. Ryan got the same one I was kind of trying to stumble through. Let's see. I don't know, but the big thing for me though is definitely it's not just like how do you say you're going to the bathroom, but it's a phrase that almost everybody loves to say, which makes me really pause and think about their mental sanity, which is I gotta go take a dump. That implies that you are taking, as you said, you're going to take it, which means you're going to go into the bathroom, do a bowel movement, defecate, and then take that with you, like a mentally ill person would bottle their like their jars of urine, but you're doing the same thing with your own fecal matter. So that makes me really kind of wonder about that. Like, you know, the whole phrase about taking a dump. It's like you should be saying, "I'm gonna go leave a dump," or even the more polite version, "I'm going to leave the dump, flush it." And then make sure that I didn't muck all over the toilet like some weird animal, like a hippopotamus did. Because, man, I'll tell you, I've seen people do that in the bathrooms, and I'm like, what is wrong with you? Go lay a cable. Ooh, that's a good one. That implies that you probably have some good bowel health, too. Good to hear. I like to make sure that people visit my stream have proper bowel hygiene. Why? Because I'm weird. And you're watching anyway, so... yeah, that's on you. That's not my problem, that's your problem now. Oh, I just saw it opening way too late. Here we go. Drop that down. Drop off some Cosby Kids. Yeah, what was it? Well, given the puddin' pop means something entirely different, but, maybe leave a fudgy puddin' pop somewhere. Yay! Drop a Bomb's a classic. But now, these days, I mean, you might have Homeland Security showing up at your door, depending on where you yelled at in public, you know, "Gonna drop a bomb!" And they're like, you know... Like I said, if you're walking out of a Taco Bell Mexican restaurant, or, you know, Rachel Ray's taping of her episode for whatever reason, you had her food that she made, which, for the love of God, don't do that. Then yeah, that would make more sense, you know. People go, oh, okay, yeah, you're gonna drop a bomb or a mud butt. The absolute worst, having been around children, is when it creeps. Any parent who's changed diapers, or anyone who's changed diapers, will know exactly what I'm talking about. It defies against the laws of gravity. And yet it goes upward, in a disturbing fashion that will haunt your dreams forever. Gotta make a crunch. You really gotta wonder, like, what their bowel habits are if you're going to make a crunch. You know, because if you hear something crunching while you're doing that activity, you may have brittle bone disorders. Maybe you should chew your popcorn more. Or maybe you just took like pop rocks and swallowed them whole and they survived the entire thing, which would be a really entertaining poop. You know, it hits the water, you hear all the popping and crackling. Gives a new phrase to snap, crackle, and pop for sure. Let's see. Let's drop this here, just get down that way. World record game. Some did all 80 levels right in about 2 hours. Oof. No, see, that's the fun thing I learned also my time at AOL and going around the world and stuff was we actually had a guy from India who worked in the American call center with me. His name was Ronald. Poor guy was from India, and I say poor guy because he had a lot of abuse coming from. So he actually got special permission from me and like one of my higher ups to say, "Hello, my name is Ron. I am in Tucson, Arizona." When he did all his phone calls, because he'd stay right there and people were like, "Oh, damn India! I don't want to talk to India" and stuff like that. But he was a really great guy. I mean, and it was funny too because in AOL's bylaws, they have there when you sign your agreement to say that you're going to use their internet service, is that your account can be terminated for abuse of staff or anyone you call for help. So I got to personally terminate about 10 or 15 accounts from people, yelling at him on the phone about, India and everything else. So I'd get on the line. I'm like, "Hi, I'm Ron Supervisor. We are in Tucson, Arizona. You are in violation of this rule, and your account is terminated. Have a good day." And we just shut down their account. But I bring up Ron because he was a vegetarian, and it was a slow day on the phones. And one day he's like, "Hey Ken, do you know what we vegetarians call diarrhea?" I'm like, "What?" "A salad shooter." I'm like, "Oh my god, Ron." It was like, it had me cracking up, and everybody who heard him say that just, we lost it. I'm like, "Okay, you win." Oh no. Okay, this is dead. Alright, so hold your fire. Have you picked a game to play yet? Since NYMX has graciously bestowed upon you the power of picking a game. Shogo Mad. Oh gosh, isn't that a PC? I think it's a GOG game I have. Shogo Mobile Division or something like that. It's been a while since I've stopped to think about it. Let's see. Yeah, I have not. I think I have that. Yeah, it should be in my games. There we go. Shogo Mobile Armor Division. I have not played that game in 25 years. I think it came on sale for like, gosh, like it came on sale for GOG, which is like goodoldgames.com. And I was like, oh, I haven't played this game forever, so I bought it for like $1 or something like that, really insanely cheap. It's gonna take a second here. It's actually got to download. It's 220 megabytes, but so frames are gonna be dropping. Stream's gonna be freaking out. Don't worry about it. Be done in a second. Something like that. I can't remember exactly when it came out, but I remember playing it on an old Pentium 200 megahertz computer I had on my Voodoo 2 graphics card, which was 12 megabytes. Not gigabytes, megabytes. Games installing, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Desktop, install games to there, that's fine. Alright, so we should be good here from now. Let's see. Oh, cool. Frames dropped. 420. Woo! Alright. Okay, so we should be able to stream here from this point. It looks like it's trying to. It's installing real quick. It'll be done in about 20 seconds. I thought this would just be like a quick little download install, no problem, but apparently it's taking up enough processing power that it's causing drop frames on the stream, so figuring, pardon me. There we go. Okay, good. Hold on, so let's give this another go here. So that's all ready when it's ready. Oh, why would you be so evil? I thought you were cool, man. Yay! Alright. Round 6. My head was envisioning falling that was falling a lot farther. It did not. It did not. Yeah, not really. Okay, let's see. Yep, that's your prostate at work. Giving a good old prostate rub on the way out. Colon nerve stimulation. Good times. Just wait till you get your first colonoscopy. 6 foot of hose going through you. Oh no, see, they give you stuff called Go Lightly, which is a misnomer because you do not go lightly. Go Violently is more aptly named for it. So the prep work is a pain in the butt, literally, because toilet paper also becomes your worst enemy. Procedure itself is not too bad, except for me because I get to be awake through the entire procedure. Because drugs don't work on me very well. You're like, you're still awake? Yep. So I get to watch the entire procedure. I get the whole guided tour of the inside of me. Alright, let's just end it. So 6 rounds as far as I got. Yay! They should just call the stuff what it really is. Colon blow. I mean, that just makes a lot more sense, really. Here at the Colorectal Institute, you have to have some stuff here, and called colon blow. We'll let you imagine what that really does. Alright, so this is done. Let's kill that. Next up here, because this is the NYMX Appreciation Super Stream 1 Year Spectacular Subscriber Special Showcase Showdown, whatever you want to call it. He has graciously passed on the ability to pick a game for me to play to Hold Your Fire, who has nominated Shogo Mobile Armor Division, a game I have not played in 21 years, so yeah. Let's give that a go, and we're looking at a black screen. I'm launching it and see how this is going to work. Ooh, I hear music. As if there's any other way to take in music, really. Hearing music through my foot. Customize. Display. Let's use the NVIDIA GeForce as a display. Ooh, a 720p widescreen option. I'm impressed. Disable sound, music, fog. No, we're going to keep all that stuff. Alright, so we're going to put it on high detail because I have... Ooh, high detail. I mean, I'm reading off stuff because you guys can't see it right now. High detail will provide the best visual quality, but game performance may suffer on slower systems. Recommended for high-end Pentium 2 or AGP systems. Remember AGP video cards? Man, that was the day. So yeah, we're going to go on high because I got a supercomputer from the future. Going to hopefully put this in the windowed mode. Hopefully. Alright, perfect. The game has crashed already. Perfect. We are on a roll. There we go. Okay, got that back. Unfortunately, this game doesn't look like it's letting me do... Yeah, it's not letting me do a windowed mode here. It looks like it might possibly be as soon as you hit the Windows key, though. Because I can see part of the chat in the back, but it's just having a problem with it. Technical difficulties. Here we go. Put it on this screen for a moment while I try to figure this out. Okay, so the game's running. That's great, but, quit. Yes. Okay, let's take a look at properties. Compatibility, disable full screen optimizations, run as admin, give me a couple other options. Let's see, open file location. It all goes through the Good Old Games or GOG's launcher, which is not helping me right now. Oh great, no windowed mode. Well, that's going to be a problem because the game like takes over everything, so I'm not sure if I'd be able to get that display properly, but we'll see if there's a way I can try to get it implemented. Because I've had that happen before with certain games where like there's no windowed mode, but you can force it to do other fun things. Let's see, let's try this again. Oh, I don't have DirectX 6 installed. Okay, Shogo. That's a no-go there. Okay, so I'm just looking through there because I saw you mentioned like voodoo for a second there. Hold your fire. Like, okay, it destabilizes or stabilizes performance. Okay, I read that entirely wrong. Not surprising. Customize. Nope. Display. .3D cards. Here we go. Okay, so let's set it to a 3DFX Voodoo 2. See if we can get that bad boy going. Yeah, that's gonna be a pain. Let's see. So what I'm going to try to do... Okay, so here's a solution I'm going to have to do for this because OBS isn't going to play nice with this. Is I'm actually going to drop the stream for a second. I'm going to bring up Shadow Play through NVIDIA and see if I can get it to record that way to basically to stream it, because it'll stream everything that's on the desktop basically. So that should be able to do at that point. You know, stream it that way, because right now it's like I can't even get back to like the OBS to configure it to show what's on the screen. It's just like blocking it completely out. So hang tight for a second. I'm going to grab something first so I can see chat still. Oh, hi Keiko. How you doing, buddy? You gonna stand there? You're fine. You don't have to get up and run around. You're okay. Yeah, good girl. All right. So I'm going to set up chat through the cell phone so I can still see what you guys are, the lovely comments you all like to say there. There we go, chat. Perfect. Here we are. Beautiful. All right, so I'm going to drop the stream real quick, bring up NVIDIA Shadow Play, and hopefully, actually make sure I can do that right now. I can. All right, goody, goody, goody. Kind of. Oh! I'm sure you want to quit? Yes. Alright, so I need to set up a hotkey for it. For broadcasting. F7. Okay, what are my settings? We're going to run it at 4, 720p, 60. Okay, good. So F7 will launch it. Alright, so hang tight. Be right back. Stop streaming now.